There we go. Also, I got a package in the post today. Not my PC, not yet. You'll never guess who it's from. Yes. Don't reveal my address, Ben. Be smart, brother. Sister Act 3. Now, see, the Far Post FM, you've watched me enough to know, that's more in sync with me as a human, to be fair. How cold is it? Hit minus 13 in calendar, or it's at least minus 20 here. Right, guys? Right, UK brothers? What is it, chat? I mean, yeah, it must be in the minus 20s. Right. I'm going to open my box. That's too loud. Someone's going to say it's too loud. How are we? Are you good? We've got a package to open. Let's go to this screen. Woo, there we are. Look. We've got a package to open from the lovely people at Sneak Energy. You can see their logo in the bottom right there. What's on this side? Oh, this side's fine. I won't get doxed from that side. So yeah, it's cold. Just the worst feeling ever. Sorry, I switched on ET. What's wrong with having a... Right, is anyone... Just to be clear, is anyone else sat at home right now? Sitting at home with a hood up because it's cold? Is it that crazy? You're making it out like you've never seen it before. An ET I'll take. Because I am alien. Ooh, oh, what's that? What the hell is that? Hoodie on, hood down. I've got two things. They've brought back their breakfast orange flavour. Out today, I think. I hope it is, because I'm showing it on my stream. I hope this isn't news. And also, they've sent me this. Which I think is cereal. They've sent me some cereal. Wow. Not expecting cereal. But the amount of boxes that have been in my office in recent times. I'm keeping it up, by the way, because it keeps my ears warm. When I don't have the big headphones on anymore, so I have to. I also bought myself, again, that's got my address on. I also bought myself some tissue paper because this is hilarious. It's so classic my setup. You probably can't see it, and I don't want to point it out, but there's a few cracks developing in my background, my wall background. Annoyingly, obviously. But only a couple, not crazy, because it's cold. It's all shrinking a little bit. So I've bought some black tissue paper to just like plug the gaps, basically. I'll see, as much as I want this to stay up, it's coming down. Have I brushed my hair today? I think I have. Always have a hairbrush on hand, chat. Always. You never know when you might need it. Okay. I mean, it's your Twitch recap. Well, hopefully all of you. Hopefully I was top of all of your Twitch recaps. I can't imagine you watch anybody else, do you? I blocked anyone that had Lelujo higher than me. So far, nobody. So, that's good. I've got some cereal. I don't intend on eating cereal. Like, not now, anyway. It's Sneakos. Have they got nuts in? I hope not. They're just like fruity. Alright, cool. I mean, I'll eat that. I'm not going to eat it now. If I was top of yours, thank you for watching. If I was third behind Z and the Nalujo, leave now. Okay? Behind Z, I don't mind. He streams every day. Do you know what I mean? Like, fair enough. Whereas if you're watching Kevin Chapman over me, I've got no like, what? Why? How has that even happened? Something's gone wrong for you there. Aled with a 30 months. Thank you, mate. 4-month streak as well. UK football score with a 33. Tell me you've got your new PC now. No, it's currently in repairs. And I had an update today, looking good. So I should get it back soon. Hopefully by the end of the week, but you never know. Hopefully by Friday. Sam, 64, Zoo Lane, 64. Yeah, the streamer showdown was 4th on mine. Do you reckon you can guess my top 4? I bet you can't. You would actually not be able to guess my top 4 streamers, I don't think. I've not tweeted it out or anything, so the game is there. My Twitch recap, I can bring it up on stream so we can see it. What do you reckon then? As a viewer, who are my top 4 streams I watched this year? My top 4 streams this year. If you get all 4, you win a prize. Yourself, Poker Bloke, Zealand, and the Streamer Showdown. That was pretty good, to be fair. That was pretty good. Fair play. You were bang on. Jack Zealand, the Poker Bloke, and the Streamer Showdown. Fair play. Fair play. Look at that. I'm going to send that to Jack. Actually, I'm going to put this in the network game chat. Just the top 2. I'm going to send that in the network game chat, and I'm going to say nothing else. I'm just going to put that in the network game, and I'm just going to leave that there and let Kevin be like, oh, I'm not in there. Yeah. So that's my watch history. So go me, right? Go me. So you lot have got 150 million channel points, which is a bit scary. That's a lot, isn't it? That's too many, if anything. Well, we see when they return the network game. Look, I've actually got another network game on the go right now. Some of you will know this. And do you know what? Considering how bad people think I'm at FM, you don't see it in the network games. I think I tweeted out the league table actually, so we'll find that somewhere. But yeah, I'm having a cracking time. I'm good at Football Manager. What can I tell you? I'm good. We had a cracking league season. That's our current situation in the league, as you can see there. So for those that need an update on this, we might play this after. Like we're going to do a bit of Romania, and then depending on time, really. We might do we've got the transfer window post this season to do, but there's 6 teams in the Champions League. Holy smokes, 6 English teams in the Champions League, which is a bit annoying actually because you'd want a few of those boys not to be in there. I am Wolves in this save, so that's why I'm so good. Blanco's Newcastle, standard behaviour. My friend Harrison is Everton. James is West Ham. And Chris Proud is Leicester. Well, was Leicester. Got sacked by Leicester. So I think Proudy's going to return to the save. We don't know as manager of who yet. We just know it's possible. But I came forth. What we did, we simulated the first season and then took 5 teams that we thought were pretty close in ability. And I was probably, I might have been the worst to be fair, but the problem they've got is I'm a professional Football Manager player. That's the difference between your average Joe down here and your professional Football Manager player. And as a professional, it's hard for other people. Probably should get one of the promoted teams. Well, as punishment, I think he could have Brighton, although I have taken Casado off them. We might play it later on, so stay tuned for that. We might have a little play later, which will be fun. I missed out on some subs, so let's go back through some of these. Simsy Baby, thank you for the 9 months. Fish Show with the 9 as well. Appreciate that, mate. Sam Russell with the 7 months. Lupa Cal with the 9. Thank you, mate. 10 months for Pry Gaming. And then we've got Ben. Thank you. I always say it like that. Thank you for the 29 months. Kevin with the 48. Massive from you, mate. Appreciate that. Big love to you. That's 4 years? 4 years, wow. F1 Wonder Kids was yesterday, but thank you anyway. And Kieran Jones was earlier today. But first today, in fact, 28 months. Thank you, guys. Good to see you all. Try and stay warm. It's bloody cold. I've got a day of missed delivery. I've missed 2 deliveries today already. I missed one. Someone brought a delivery at 7 minutes past 8. Ellie had taken dog to nursery, and I'm not waking up at 7 minutes past 8 for a delivery. 7 minutes past 8? That should be illegal. That shouldn't. They shouldn't be able to bring it at that time. I couldn't believe it. I've never had a delivery to this house that early either. At no point. That's madness to me. I've watched 161 hours of your streams this year, according to my recap. Thank you for practically an entire week of entertainment. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. To be fair, Farpost FM, you have been subscribed for 91 months. So that's insane, really. Can I ask, how do you constantly miss deliveries? What are you based? Hang on. Whoa, slow down. What are you basing constantly on? In the last 2 weeks, I reckon we've had 3 deliveries a day, and I've missed 1. And the PC I thought I'd missed, I didn't actually miss. It was my Elgato light strip, which you can't really see. It's behind me, sort of on the. I need to sort that out. Yeah, sometimes I just miss things. Would that be like picking dog up or whatever? Like sometimes it just happens, isn't it? I can't be available for a delivery every second of every day. I don't know if you work outside of your home, which I imagine is quite a lot of you. Like, you must miss deliveries a lot, right? That must happen quite regularly. Well, that's what I'm picturing anyway. Bono. MJ Roper, 11 months. My guy, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. So for those that missed it yesterday, you might be a bit confused. If you didn't watch yesterday's stream, you might be coming here going, hang on, oh, slow down. Tell me what's going on here. I'm very, very confused. Well, okay, fine. Manager timeline-wise, this is our 5th club now. I left. Well, this is what's weird. We didn't really talk about this yesterday at all, actually. If we just leave the timeline, because it's confusing. Right, we left Dubnica in the Slovakian First Division. Right, so we got a promotion, in a way, to the First Division, but then Dubnica decided that was it. I want nothing to do with you. They're top of the league on name basis, alphabetical order. We now find ourselves in the Romanian second tier. But the exciting thing about the Romanian second tier, for those that missed it yesterday, because it is madness, that's how many teams get into the playoffs. How you doing, Connor? Dodge with the 11 months. Thank you, mate. Can't really hear the doorbell when I'm wearing my headphones and the game volume's at 12,000%. Yeah, or 1,200%. I have a similar problem. Oh, did I say yesterday? Sorry, 2 days ago. Did I not stream yesterday? I think, again, it was one of those, like, awkward delivery days, and Doug was being a little wanker. So, when Doug's in a bad mood, and Elle's not feeling 100%, I like to try and help. And I'm in the position where I can, so I do. I know that's annoying for people that watch the stream. But, yeah, Doug's either, like, best behaviour. He's not in for, most of today, so I can slag him off, because he's not going to charge in and go, what are you saying about me, Dad? Which, if you've been watching at all, you've seen him do a few times. That's gone well. Just on dinner before I got to work. Well, welcome, mate. Right, let's have a look here then, shall we? Let's see what's what. What is going on with that table? So everyone gets in the playoffs, basically, is the general rule. You either go into the Champions group or the relegation group, and the relegation group is everybody. So the Champions group is the top 6, and the relegation group is everybody else. So you could finish. So in theory, you could finish 7th and be relegated. And if you missed it there, the team that finished 11th last season went down. That is brutal, isn't it? So I'm quite excited. Look how many games you play in the league as well. You play up to March before you go into like your next part of the season, and then you only play like a few games. So you actually don't play a lot. I think you only play every team once. And the home and away stuff is completely random. Mate, Romania is crazy. But I'm quite excited by it. Like, I feel enthused by the idea that everyone at the end of the season either can be promoted or relegated. Which is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Yeah, the team in 6th got promoted and got 5 more points than the team that got relegated. So, I don't know what to expect. At the end of last stream, I felt pretty happy with the team. Like, I've got a team now that I think's pretty good. We could buy Terrence as well. I've brought in some loan boys that I think are going to add to the team. From all the teams we've had so far, if you watched any part of this save so far, I actually think this is the best team we've had. I think, chat, you probably agree with that, right? We've actually got a team here now that have got a little bit about them and a little bit of ability, and that's quite exciting. Now, system-wise, I'm a bit conflicted, really, because in the Wolf save that I'm playing, I'm basically, I mean, I'll change to it to a degree, actually, because it might just work in this division as well. I'm kind of playing this, which I realised when I did it, like, quite a few people are playing this season. But I found it with Wolves especially to be super effective. Really, really good. Like, I haven't had to do too much to it to make it this good either. So whether I've got the players to actually like pull this off or not, I'm not certain on. But I do think this is like a good idea and a decent system to use and hopefully enjoy. And it does make me want to go and get Terrence, because in theory, Terrence can come and play in there. We've got the confirmation on Terrence. I mean, it works. So I think, chat, we're going to kick things off. I think we're going to play Terrence. Now, the only issue with Terrence is that I can't play him every day. We can't always play him. So we might have to move Sekou Kamara out of the side or, like, meddle a little bit. But I do think Terrence, like, he's going to cost me a fair bit in wages and what have you. It's going to be a fair chunk off it. But I think it still leaves us with a bit of room to maneuver. If it was our last transfer, I probably wouldn't do this. But I'm going to get Terrence in because of what I want to play in this system. So in comes Terrence. An early ad. Tangledberry, you've linked your YouTube channel. Why? We've got to ask Tangledberry671. What's happening there, mate? Mr. Chicken47, thank you for the 6 months, mate. So league preview wise, we're not like, we're on the cusp of being that top 6, really. So I guess we'll see. Is that my guy? No, never mind. Just can't remember the names. So Terrence comes in. Like, I think Terrence is going to be a fine player in this side. But of course, it does impact things quite a lot on what we're able to do. Especially with the fact I've got to have... Actually, if they've got to be in the 11, these young players... Oh, God, don't tell me they've got to be in the 11. Oh, my God, they've got to be in the 11. That does complicate things quite a lot. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, what we'll do, I've got a plan, is I'll play a similar system. I still think Terrence can play... I don't know if he has to be in the 11. Oh, balls. He's got to be in the 11. What if they get injured? Oh, my God, I'd not considered the idea of what if they get injured. If the striker gets injured, what do I do about the young players there? Just play Darius Roman. Wait, who's the best young Romanian keeper? Is it possible to go and... No, it's not at all possible, Ben. Can I loan the best young Romanian goalkeeper? That would really solve a problem. I think the chances of that are not good. A 16-year-old or... Oh! It's made a sound. I don't hear that often. Hello. Mackenzie, thank you for the £10 donation. Or tip, it says there, actually. Hope you have a lovely Christmas. Thank you, mate. That's incredibly kind. Very, very generous of you. Thank you, mate. Very, very kind. Mersey with the 8 months as well. Thank you, mate. And the MC Architect with 35. Thank you, guys. Afro Chuck as well. 72 months. My guy. Massive. Thank you, fella. You've timed out Tangle, but I was going to... Oh, no, I ain't stupid. What do you mean, Tangledberry? You've been following for 4 minutes. You're trying to grow your channel. Why not? I ain't stupid. What sort of videos do you make, Tangledberry671? Thank you for choosing my channel to use as a promotional tool. I mean, what an honour. You know? Okay, well, what I would suggest, Tangledberry671, is this is not the way to do it, mate. You're trying to make FM23 videos. Gotcha. Are they good? Are they good videos? So far, you've made one video. You've made one Football Manager video so far. With Dynamo Dresden. And you don't use a camera. Have you got a microphone? Wait. I can't hear anything. Do you talk through the match? Bro, it's not even... You haven't got a camera or a microphone though. You're just uploading gameplay. It's like a Football Manager trailer. Like, why do you want? Oh, I feel kind of bad. Like, why do you want more? You want more viewers, but like, do you think they're going to enjoy just watching like your gameplay without any like commentary or like explanation on what you're doing? Or like, I'm not sure. I'd focus. Basically, I'd do a few more videos before you start spamming it in my chat. Like, Chris has gifted a sub to Rip Berry. He does click a good mouse. Wait, so you can hear his mouse clicks? So he's got a microphone that he's not using. I didn't spam it. Well, you put it in my chat, which is like, I mean, if you, for example, if I get an email from someone I didn't ask for that is promoting something I don't care about, no disrespect, that's a spam email, isn't it? In the same way you've pushed your YouTube channel in my chat, that's a spam message. Do you see what I mean, Tangledberry? I think you probably do. I'd say, do you want to come on a call, but you've not got a microphone. We've got to start somewhere. I don't disagree, but I'm not sure if I was producing that sort of content, I'd be pushing it on people's Twitch channels, really. It's worked as he's got views. That's not how it works, though, is it? It hasn't worked because no one's still watching. It's like the guy a few weeks ago that was like, I play the full 90 because I'm a proper manager, and then when he makes subs, he pauses, and I'm thinking, well, that's not what proper managers do, though, is it? They don't pause. They just have to make it as the game carries on. And it's like he was telling everyone, "Yeah, I'm a proper manager, mate." It's like, well, I'm not sure. It's like, yeah, it's like, well, I got all the views, so what of it? It's like, yeah, but no one's watching now. You've had that. It's like when there's a car crash and everyone slows down. It's like, oh, we'll just have a little. Oh, that's terrible. Glad it's not me. And you carry on. It's that equivalent, isn't it? It's like this situation is like, oh, let me watch the video without any commentary or webcam. Let's just take a look. Oh, shouldn't have looked. You don't actually gain anything from that. I feel like this is obvious. I feel like I'm saying things that are obvious. Basically, my advice would be, if you're gonna make content and you want it to grow and you want people to watch it, I'm gonna sound like a knob here, make it good, and then tweet people saying, I've been making videos for a few months and nothing's really hitting, or it's not quite working out. Can you give me some feedback or some advice? Now, you've put your video in my chat, and as an incredibly famous Football Manager creator, my advice is get a webcam and a microphone, and then do that, really. There was a great video a year or so ago with Kevin Ben on content creation. Yeah, it was sort of, did we review Stinger in his early days? Did we? I can't even remember. I feel like the content clinic stuff is changing quite a lot. Like, I think that ultimately the best people that make FM content at the moment, or the most successful people anyway, whether you think it's the best or not is subjective, like, are the people that are doing stuff their own way and doing stuff that no one's really done before. So it's kind of cool, really. Chewable Squid, thank you for the 3 months, mate. I hope the fella which flexi spot, the E8, I want to say, Jeremy. E8. So yeah, I would maybe just recommend making more stuff, learning how to create stuff, learning how to make a tight edit and stuff. I think a lot of people's problem is their first video is like yours is like 30 minutes. And it's 30 minutes. And if you're trying to grip someone in for like initial content, and unless it's like a super clickable video, like 30 minutes is way too long. Like I think the future of Let's Plays, if you want my honest answer, I think the future of Let's Plays is doing like 8 to 10 minute episodes. that are crammed full of all the goodness and things that were previously done in. So like, if I do a future series, look out. If I do a future series, I think that's an avenue I might go down. But I want to learn Premiere Pro first. So I've got like a bit of a way to go. And I can't do that until my new PC arrives. And my plan was to learn Premiere Pro from like now until the start of January. And then in January start a new series. And I've not had my PC yet. Microphone first, then camera if you're purchasing stuff. I mean, yeah. I'd get them at the same time though. But I also think the biggest bit of doing YouTube and what have you is learning how to talk. And that sounds really, again, that sounds like a knobhead thing to say. But like, that's the most important bit, is learning how to be a presenter. If you want to be a presenter, that's basically, like, I'm gonna take off the mask a bit here, guys. The difference between good and bad content creators is their ability to present. That's all. That's it. That is it, by the way. Their ability to engage and connect. That's it. That's literally it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. It's their ability to present. There, I've told it. There's the secret. It's out there now. And the better they get at presenting, or they pick the right things to present, which again is important. It's just your ability to... Well, Luke's big problem is his accent. But when he overcomes that, he'll be fine. Once he gets over his accent, he'll be fine. Okay. I've met Luke in person. For anyone that's met me, you know I would have said that to Luke's face. So Breezy's there going, yeah, he would do. Breezy's thinking it would have been a lot worse in real life. It would have been. But it's making the most of boring games entertaining. That's sort of it as well. That's a big thing too. Connor, are you Connor? Connor? Are you Connor? Are you? Is it a different Connor? I feel like if it's Connor, it might be Connor. It makes sense so far. Connor. Connor, chameleon. I'm like Anton Deck. Breezy doesn't like Breezy's like this. All right, geez, how you doing? Yeah, welcome to London. It's fantastic. I love it here. It's fantastic. Everyone loves everything. We're so great over here in London. All right, knees up, Mother Brown. That's Breezy, isn't it? That's what Breezy. If you've never seen Breezy, that's Breezy. I ain't a fucking wheeler dealer. Hi, sorry, Connor, if you knew. Hi, Connor. This is what it's like, Connor. Imagine that. Well, hi, Connor. Connor works at Scan. Did you actually work at Scan, Connor, or for Scan? I don't know the difference. But hi, Connor. Welcome to this. If there's any updates I need to see, let me know. Right. Hi, gang. We're still employed. Hey, this is our 5th job. Right. I don't want to keep having to repeat this. I'm not Harry Redknapp. Sure you're not. I mean, I've met you, haven't I? I've met you, mate. So I like to think Connor's just been interacting with me in like the Scan Discord. I like to think Connor's never seen the content before. This is his first time, and immediately I've slagged off 2 accents in the space of like no time. So yeah, thank you, Connor. I work on customer service. Well, you're doing a great job, Connor. That's coming from me. Impersonation is the highest level of flattery. No, I'm not sure it is. Not sure. I would say I hate it here, but my Twitch recap begs to differ. We've had a bid for this guy, Robert Gita. Hello, mate. Right back. No, you're not getting. No, you're mine. Oh, 110k, and they can have him. But no, I don't want to sell him. He's too good. Oh, hello, mate. What's the problem? No, I don't want to talk to you about it. I don't want you to leave. I don't want to discuss the other possibilities. Our first game then in 7 days' time. Woo! Shunt the competition with a 7 months on a 2-month streak. Thank you, mate. And Scanman 55. Do you work at Scan? Who knows? 26 months. Thank you, mate. Just makes sense, doesn't it? I don't typically deal with content creators, but popped in because Andy was off, and it was a DPT issue. Well, Connor, I feel like we've got a bond now, Connor. I feel like we're best friends. You may not feel like that, but I feel like we are. I feel that's what's most important, that we feel like mates, even if we might not be. Right, put the iPad up there as well, so I don't miss anything today. Afternoon, Ben. How's the new job going? I genuinely thought Craig meant a different career for me there. I didn't realise he he obviously just means football manager. But I'm thinking, who's been spreading rumours? For the love of, I've not. What's happened now? What's been your favourite Twitch moment of 2022? For me, Diz not knowing he was the mystery manager number 9. Someone should do right. Okay, I've got a great video idea for someone. Someone should do a football manager recap video. I don't know what that would look like. Clips of like all the moments, but that would be in there, wouldn't it? Showdown Rewind would be a great video, actually. Showdown Rewind with all the best moments from the showdowns. Can you please summarise the squad and match day 11 rules in the Romanian second division? No. Oh, yeah. I can do if you want. Tangleberry, I hope you took my advice with, like, good spirits. I wasn't trying to, like, make you feel bad. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. Stark's Dynamo with the 11 months. Thank you, brother. It's a bit cold everywhere, Colin. Best FM moment was Jack resigning. See, that's in there, isn't it? That's really in there. I just think what you do, Tangled Berry 671, is you create a bit of an atmosphere. If you just think like promoting your stuff to people without warning is the way forward. It's not really. Like it's never really been the way. So I know you want people to see your stuff because you want to create value in what you're doing to sort of justify the time you've taken to make the stuff you're making, but just like spamming it is not the way. But I will say actually, if any upcoming content creators are watching right now and they're feeling disparaged and they want to get out there, when Illujo goes live, put it in his chat all day long. Make it just a wall of links. Okay, that's absolutely fine. That's fine. When Illujo goes live, you spam that shit like there's no tomorrow. Okay, I want him doing nothing but timing you out. So when Illujo goes live, get in there. Just type in google.com for all I care. Anything you want, just get in there and type it out. That's fine. Whether you make content or not, get websites in his chat. I should clarify for those that don't know. I do know Lelujo, which is why I'm so mean. 82 months from Reese. Hi, Ben. Just thought I'd say thank you for inadvertently inspiring my FM23 save this year. What started as a journeyman like yours has turned to me trying to win the Champions League with an amateur team in Wales. I haven't been sacked yet, so 1-0 me, I guess. Wasn't sure I was in competition with someone. Okay, fine. I've not got a bench. Let's do that then. Pop. Goals the wheels. We've got a real lack of defensive cover, I realise. It'll probably be fine. How many subs? Can I have 9 subs? Class, that is. All right, wicked. If the first game goes badly, chat, I'll say now, I will be despondent. See, he's really good, but I've got him on like the wrong side. Is he? Did someone just knock at my door? At 2:30? Surely not. Did I hear that correctly? This is the problem, chat. I don't know if it was just part of the song. I have no idea if someone's knocked on my door or not. Nah, it says 4:30, so I'm chilling. No one's brought anything today. It's fine. Right? Probably not. You need a doorbell, mate. Yeah, we had a doorbell and it broke. And I didn't know where the doorbell sound was. Is it the postcode lottery? Why have 2 people said postcode lottery? That's terrifying. I hope it's not the postcode lottery. Oh no, the video doorbell. Oh, is that what you're telling me? Fair enough. Could be. Could be that. Could be the postcode. Why is everyone saying it could be the? I don't think it'd be the postcode lottery. You have to sign up for the postcode lottery. What if it's the postcode lottery and I'm not in? Is that a problem? I'm playing 6 days. We're chilling. Why am I so stressed out? Afternoon, Menchie. How are you today? I'm good, mate. Jeff Brazier holding a big check. I don't think I'm signed up to the postcode lottery, but if they just want to come and... I'll be honest, gang, I don't think it was anything. So I think it's fine. Thing is, the only thing it might have been is it might have been Puma. which sounds mental, doesn't it? But it might have been something from Puma. Brights99 with the 33 months. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. 33-month streak as well. That is dedication to the cause. The cause being Dog's Christmas. Thank you, brother. Grieve as well. Thank you for the 33 months. Oh, lockdown babies right there. 33 months. It's got to be. They won't be able to fit the check through your letterbox. Nah, Puma are sending me something. But yeah, I'm not on that at the moment. I've not got it sorted. What team are you managing in this save? I don't even know how to pronounce it, mate. That's the problem. Let's try it. Corvinal Hunadora. It sounds a bit like a drink. Corvinal Hunadora. Dora. Yeah. If you know Kev's address, send a fake postcode lottery letter saying they missed him. Oh my god. That'd be a great Christmas gift. A great Christmas prank. Wouldn't it? How come you picked that team? Oh, no. They picked me, mate. No. Let me explain. I have managed 5 teams in 3 years. I'd love to say that I picked them. They very much picked me. Let me make that absolutely clear, okay? There's no way it went any other way than that. So, let that be known. My hair is very puffed up today. That's annoying me. I just caught myself there and thought, oh God, your hair's a bit high, Ben. And I need to shave all this as well. Because it's just like, but I'm going to shave the sides off, I think. And then I'm not going to have it cut back. I'm cut because I realise I look far better with it, like, not like this, by the way, to be clear. Yeah, lovely. Look at that. That's great. But I'm going to chop the sides off. It's all too thick. And I can't believe I'm saying that. Because I wanted it to be thick for years. But now it's all a bit too thick. So I really do need to sort that out. The window cleaners have just come. Mate, when you were younger, did that used to happen a lot when you were younger? You'd be just doing something. Not anything untoward. And all of a sudden, you'd see like a ladder press up against your upper window. And suddenly you just hear what you're just like, shut the curtains. Man, that was crazy. Leisure Wave, thank you for the 13 months. I didn't mean masturbating. Just like, that would happen quite a lot when we were younger. You know? Make it not cover your lips, looks a lot cleaner. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate, to be honest. But do you know what happens? I just sort of leave it and let it roam. But yeah. Always when you were sleeping. God. Crumbs. Don't know. It's thick. It is thick. And I need to trim it along there. But I just want to trim it back quite a lot. I don't really know what to be honest, chat. I don't know if anyone else is like this with facial hair. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of like, I've got no idea. I've never been taught. Do you know what I mean? My dad never had facial hair. It was always clean shaven. So it was never like, this is how you do it. I'm just free roaming. Just free roaming. MC Benny. Thank you for the 14 months. You look like a Victorian gent. I'll take it. Beard oil, mate. Yeah, I need to go on the beard oil as well. Apparently that's the future, isn't it? Any tips to increase club reputation? It's just time and success. Yeah, I was gonna say it's time and success. New word. Is it just? Yes. Ask a barber to do it. I've never been to a proper barber's. Is that obvious? Is that not? That can't be news to anyone. Fozzie, thank you for the prime, mate. Is AOE Age of Empires, Fozzie? You got my attention. I've been playing Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition, like a madman recently. You've literally never been to a barber. No, we've always had like a family hairdresser. Love Age of Empires. Yes. Get in. Top 10 game of all time for me, Age of Empires. Man, that's hard. If I had to create my top 10 list of all time, that's hard. Mate, I suck at Age of Empires, but I absolutely love it. I play Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition, and I absolutely love it. I've never played anyone online. I suspect they would absolutely destroy me. I'll tell you how good I am at Age of Empires. I basically just play scrimmage against shit AIs, dominate and celebrate. But what I've recently started doing is playing on difficulty level hard. Come on. So, and I've beat them twice. So, come on, power to the people. I love it. I've done all the story stuff like years ago. Yeah, I'd love to. Like, Age of Empires 2, quality. How's the new computer? It's fine. I think it's fine. My feedback is it's good. Afternoon. If you want to get better, learn some build orders. Then it's just practice. I feel like I've been playing Age of Empires for 20. I've been playing Age of Empires for as long as I've been playing Championship Manager. I'm just not good at Age of Empires, but I have been playing for years and years. But that's got me thinking what my top 10 games of all time would be. If I did it as a list, I might create a list here and do my top 10 games of all time. Am I good at FM? Yes. I am good at FM. This save game is not an example of that. So top 10 games of all time. I feel like, I don't know if this is the correct phrase. I feel like my gaming history is quite normie. Is the word I would use. If I was doing like a tier list, Champions League, Blanco would agree I'm decent at FM. Decent's fair, right, Blanco. Top 10 games of all time. So for things like Football Manager and FIFA, they fall into Football Manager and FIFA, not FM 12 or FIFA 12 or whatever, right? Or like Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty is just a blanket in there. Do you know what I mean? I feel like COD's slightly different though, because the CODs have been quite different. Whereas like the progression of, because Black Ops 2 is like standout for me, and I wouldn't put any of the other CODs in my top 10, but I would put Black Ops 2 right up there. So it'd be like, oh, mate, I loved Black Ops 2. I could play Black Ops 2 all day, every day. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. In fact, I'm changing my own rules because no other Call of Duty's on there for me. Football Manager. I'm trying to figure out which order they would go in. FIFA would be on there. And then we've got that. City Skylines. Age of Empires would be on there as well. Then it gets a bit tougher, doesn't it? Oh, I'll tell you what else would be on there. Minecraft. Again, I'm very normie. Counter-Strike, or CSGO actually, not Counter-Strike. CSGO would absolutely be on there. GeoGuessr doesn't count, I wouldn't say. See, what am I... Oh, GTA 5. GTA 5 is on there. I think GTA 5 has to be on there. GTA 5 is one of my... Like, story-wise, I actually really liked GTA 5. The Sims. That's tough. Valorant, absolutely not. Power Wash Simulator was amazing, but I'm not sure I can justify putting it in my top 10. I think I'm a bit split actually. Oh, there's a few there that are tricky. Because I was so what you've got to know about me, chat, is that, so let me give you my history of console gaming, right? First console, PlayStation 1. From PlayStation 1, I went to GameCube, and then got a PS2 quite late in the cycle, and then didn't have another console for a long time until we got a Wii in like 2008, I want to say, something like that. 2008, 2009. We got like a family Wii. Then I got an Xbox 360 in 2011. So yeah, I was quite behind the times in gaming. I always had a computer though, like not a very good one, but we always had a computer. Then I got a Xbox One in like 2015, I want to say. I don't remember when, to be honest. And then since then, I've sort of been PC only. I've not bought another. I've got a Switch, but I've not been like I've been sort of PC only since then. But I was a GameCube guy for a long time. Like two of the I'm really struggling with Mario Kart and Smash Bros. And it's like Mario Kart and Smash Bros for me are almost like a team. You almost have to, like, they were sort of together in that, like when I used to play those types of games. And I used to love James Bond's Nightfire. Do you remember Nightfire team when you were younger? Oh, mate, Nightfire was so good. I used to play Nightfire when I was younger, like, so much. Oh my god, someone's just said one that's definitely in there. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Mate, Roller Coaster Tycoon was outrageous. Mate, James Bond's Nightfire was wicked. I played, okay, so my friend had an N64 when I was like 9, 10. My friend had an N64, and I used to love going around there and playing GoldenEye or Perfect Dark. We used to play a lot of Perfect Dark back then. Or we used to play Mario Party quite a lot as well. A lot of Mario Party too. Like, I've done a list of 10 games here. I don't know what the order would be. I've done it in WordPad, so don't judge me for that, please. But it was just easy to type in WordPad. So this is my list here. We've got our first game of the season here, by the way. But that's my list of 10 games. I don't think I'm missing anything. The only other game that I'm like, it should be in there really, and that's 11 games in a way. I'd probably have Mario Kart ahead of Smash Bros, but I did love Smash Bros. The only other game is SmackDown 2. Oh, Tony Hawk, fuck. But that's my list. We should pause the game. That's my list. I don't know if I'm missing it. Need for Speed Underground 2. Shit. Oh, chat, what a disaster. No, I don't know. I just don't know anything anymore because Need for Speed I still adore. But I don't think I would have adored it more than any other ones on there, to be fair. And Nightfire was so good. I think if I actually, to be fair, Black Ops 2 I can take out. I do play a lot of the CODs. Like, it's pretty fair to just put Call of Duty. I do like Call of Duty. I play a lot of Call of Duty. So I think that's fine. But putting that in an order, oh god, that'd be so hard. Now, what's interesting, chat, is this is my first game as manager of Corvin. I don't know which... Am I the red team? Right, we're in red, chat. Here we go. The thing is, other games that are like right up there for me, like retro games, like Crash Bandicoot 2. I feel like the 2 is always better than the 1 for me. Every 2. Like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 was amazing. Sims 2. Hello! Oh, is that a goal? Come on! That's what we like. Did I play Theme Park? I don't know what Theme Park is. What, Theme Park Hospital? Is that what you're referring to? I could look at my Steam library. Like, I think Rocket League's great, but I wouldn't put Rocket League in my, like, top 10. Same for, like, Among Us. I wouldn't put that in there. Dirty Bomb. I'm joking. I do like playing the F1 games. There's games I like playing with, like, a group and what have you. No, not those. PUBG or H1, no. I love them, but I wouldn't put them, like, that high. See, SmackDown 2. I'm just thinking about when I was young and I used to play, like, games over and over again. SmackDown 2 I used to play loads of. The original SmackDown game was quite clunky, and then Royal Rumble on SmackDown 2, I could just play that all day. The story on SmackDown 2 was great as well. It was really good. See, a lot of you are mentioning games that I've literally never played, and if I tell you I've never played them, you're going to be disgusted in me. So, like, Gears of War, never played it. Mass Effect, never played it. Witcher 3, never played it. Resident Evil, never played it. Like, I'm not like a gamer in that sense. Do you know what I mean? Again, when I said I'm quite a normal, like a normie gamer, I meant it. Aston, thank you for the 48 months. We've scored again, by the way. Look at us. I could play all these older games. The wrestling games on GameCube were next level. Road to WrestleMania. I played like WrestleMania X7 or something. That was the only wrestling game on GameCube. The GameCube wrestling games were quite limited. Like my games generally, like my gaming history. So I should outline really why. When I was between the ages of like 8 and 16, and you can kind of tell from the consoles I had really. Like, from the ages of 8 and 16, I just played football every day. I just played football every single day of my life. Like, lunchtime, after school, every day. I wasn't really doing anything else. Like, I can't tell you that I played video games that much. So, like, getting into, like, things like Final Fantasy, like, I had some friends that were, like, quite big gamers. They used to play things like Half-Life, when Half-Life was a thing. But I was never really that guy. And then in my 20s, like the amount of gaming I did in my 20s comparably is like a different person, basically. I played an insane amount of games. Like, I didn't play the original GTAs. I didn't play GTA 3. I didn't play Vice City, for example. And also, I had parents that didn't let me play games that were over the age that I was. So that was a struggle I used to go through as well. I didn't get to play the GTAs because I wasn't 18. Like, I remember having a big argument with mum and dad. My mum and dad wouldn't let me play was it like True Crime Streets of Noir or something? Is that a game? I think that's a game. I really wanted that game, and they would just not let me have it. They just wouldn't let me have that. Well, don't be allowed to. Absolutely fucking not. He can watch Dad play if he wants. That's as far as it gets. He doesn't get to... Oh my God, it's a shambles! Yes! Come on! Yeah, it was a 15, and I think I was 14, and my mum just wouldn't let me have it. I mean, this is... Wait, what? Wait! It's not counted. He was so offside, to be fair. Fair play. He was well off. Mate, this keeper's random. What a random bloke. So yeah, I didn't really play those types of games. But now, like, I'd kind of play anything if I felt like, especially if all my mates were playing it and everyone was on it, I'd probably just get it as well, just to play with everyone. Like, games sort of have to be... I'm sort of in that point now. We've scored again. We are unbelievable. I'm sort of at that point now where games have to be multiplayer for me to really get, like, a lot of enjoyment out of them. It's kind of what I'm like now. I need there to be some let's bring Terrence on. I need there to be, like, multiplayer elements. Otherwise, my likelihood of playing is... I say that. I played your Empire single player. and Football Manager. But, like, Football Manager, playing the network game with the other boys is incredible fun. Mate, I'm winning a match here. I'm not just winning a match, I'm destroying the opposition. That's how good this is. So yeah, I'm sort of a multiplayer gamer these days. And as someone that was younger as well, like I always played exclusively single player stuff. And then when I got a 360 and I was introduced to the world of online gaming, oh my God. I was like, well, now we're talking. Now I'm locked in. Multiplayer gaming was unbelievable. When I first played, like, and I'm the sort of person as well, whereas, like, if it's a game I like, I can't stand to be bad at it. Like, it makes me angry. I can't stand being bad at it. So, like, when I hadn't played FIFA for ages, I had to get good at FIFA again. When I first played Call of Duty, I had to get good at it. But, like, my level of, like, nerdiness at getting good, like, I became very, very good at Black Ops 2. I was a really, really good Black Ops 2 player. But my first COD was Black Ops 1. But I played, like, quite a lot of Black Ops 1, a fair amount of Modern Warfare 3, and then I basically no-lifed Black Ops 2. I just played League play every single day, and I was really good. I remember scrimming with some of the old pros from Black Ops 2 and, like, being able to hang with some of them. But I was quite good. I used to love it. And now I don't even use a controller. So that's the irony of the whole thing, really. Now I don't play Call of Duty with a controller. I play with keyboard and mouse. But yeah, that was wicked. Like, I think I've never played Dota or League of Legends. Like, they don't feel like my sort of games. And also I feel like with some games, I don't know about you lot, I feel like with some games I just miss the curve on them. So, like, some of the games I mentioned before that have got, like, things like Final Fantasy or whatever it is, I feel like I just missed the curve. One game I didn't really miss the curve with, but I never got on with Halo. I didn't like Halo at all. I really didn't enjoy playing Halo. Is this the biggest win of the save so far? That is a depressing truth, I suspect. Is that the biggest win of the save so far? Probably. Hang on a minute. I brought on a third EU player there. There must be no more than 2 non-EU players in the playing 11. Wait. I took off a Romanian and brought on Terrence there. Do I get fined for that? Did I not just break the rules? Thank you for the bits, Tommy baby. Oh, have they got... Oh, mate, if they've got EU... Oh, my God, don't tell me they've got EU citizenship this whole time. No. What about this fella? If you got citizenship? He's got Belgian citizenship. Oh, the game just changed. He's got Belgian citizenship. Oh, my God. He's got... Well, chat. That changes things slightly then. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. What about the other fellow as well? Has he got it? Has Kamara got it? No. But he's got... He's been in the EU for so long. Just give it him. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so we're fine in that sense then. Because this guy is... Mate, I cut new contract now. We want to get him on a new contract, and we don't want to mess about. He's actually good, right? Yeah, he's good. Get him on a new contract. You cannot leave me. You're too important, mate. No. You're too important. Please, mate. Up the loyalty bonus. Minimum release fee. No, can't do that. But I can give you £450 for an appearance, and let's just bribe his agent. Yes. Okay. I think I've offered him quite a big pay rise there. No, not really. All right, class. Dean Bean, 29 months. Thank you, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, well, good to see you again. Welcome back, if anything. Might be worth checking the rules to see if Romania has the Cotonou agreement. Cotonou? Allows most African countries to be non-EU. Allows most African countries to be non-EU. What? For loan players in Romania. I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. Good afternoon, the United City FM. I hope you're well, mate. I appreciate the message. What a lovely thing to read, mate. Thank you, fella. I appreciate that. And the same to you, my man. The same to you. I don't think any of your African players count as non-EU. Oh. Would it say that they were non-EU? I feel like I need to go after like a Brazilian to find out. Welcome to the kickoff, by the way. I will. Do you know what, chat? Let's change it. I'll tell you what, chat. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. No, I'm not. Do you know what? I love Buble, but I'm not a fan of this one. Oh. For those watching any VODs, we're playing Christmas music. So get it on in the background if you really want to enjoy today. Driving home. Great song. Oh, yeah. A list of what I considered EU is... Okay, thank you. A list of teams that are considered EU. Oh! Nations treated as EU. All European Free Trade Associations, all African, Caribbean, and Pacific groups of state nations. These all count as EU. Oh my word. Okay. All European Union nations, all European Free Trade Associations. Right. I thought we were in the shit, viewers, to be honest. Who's in the European Economic... Oh, hang on. So these boys. And then the European Union. So everyone but England, basically. Everyone but the United Kingdom. who aren't in any agreement for anything because Brexit was a great idea. You know? Okay, well, class. All right, so we can basically sign anyone then. Well, apart from the South American guys. That's obviously a no-go. But Africa is fine. Right. Good. Well, I was stressing out about that, but it turns out that's fine. I mean, it does feel a little bit like they've just made up the rules as they go along. Don't you think? Like, does anyone else get those vibes? It's like they've gone, right, you've got to be from the EU if you want to play. Or Africa. Or in any basically anywhere. But I can get 2 South Americans. That's a good point. I think the likelihood of me actually getting 2 South Americans, though, seems unlikely. So I'm now debating whether I should be a bit more open in my search. Shall we spend a bit more? I'm going to look at all of Romania and see if that brings me a whole new world of possibilities. I just sort of want players that are fast, to be honest. Oh, hang on, we're tied down here. They don't have to be Romanian at all, Ben. Don't even worry about getting Romanians in. Forget it. This needs... Oh, it has got nationality. This guy... Oh, hang on. This guy's from Uganda. Rogers, mate. Oh, no. You're quite fast, actually. You're quite interesting. But I really want someone who's very fast, but also got some technical ability. I see the problem. Actually, let's go on doubtful. Let's just live life to the max right now. So we've got 5,868 players on this. That is a lot. Compared to where we were at before. Darius. See, Darius is quite interesting, but I don't think we can get Darius. So actually, the bench-wise, I can do whatever I now realise I can do whatever I like. So that's good. Do you know what? I was listening to Christmas songs yesterday for the first time. And I was getting in the spirit for it at last. I feel like there's lots of you that are coming into that sort of early 20s age, or like late teens, early 20s. If you're watching now and this is you, where you're struggling to get excited for Christmas because you're sort of beyond the stage of like believing everything, and you don't get as many presents as you used to, and you're a bit disenfranchised with the whole idea, aren't you? Well, don't you worry. Okay, it happens. Do I like mince pies? Of course. Look at me. What do you think? COVID ruined my Christmas spirit. First time catching it, and it's not nice. I feel like everyone gets to that point, but then I feel like now we've got Doug. Like, Elle's seen Doug to see Father Christmas twice now, and he's loving it. I think you just have to. I feel like you have to not. I think the thing that changed for me with Christmas is when I started making it about other people. I feel like when you're a kid, Christmas is all about you, isn't it? As like a child, and everyone is like so excited for you, and they're trying to impress you. And I think the crossover, and a lot of it probably is like if you've got money or not, to be honest, because like late teens, you don't have loads of money, so it's hard to get for other people, but also people think you're a bit old for it. Do you know what I mean? So you have to start making Christmas for other people. And I've always found, in the last few years especially, like you don't have to spend loads of money on people. It's about it literally is the thought that counts. So just getting something for someone that is practical or that they will appreciate and use, or makes them go, oh, that's lovely, thank you. Like that's just as good. That's just as good. So don't worry about it too much. You don't have to spend hundreds of pounds to make people's Christmas, is what I'm saying. Like, you just have to make people feel valued a little bit. I think that's all. Or make them feel like you thought about it. I think that's nice. Like, in the last few years, because the last couple of years, like, were good for me financially. I got my mum a laptop, and I got my dad a nice big B&Q voucher. They were thrilled. But do you know what I'm getting them this year? We're spending about, and if they're watching, sorry, mum and dad, we're spending about, like, £40. I think we're getting them quite a nice afternoon tea somewhere and some biscuits. And you know what? They'll bloody love them. Now, Joda's just put in chat there. I was sort of waiting for that in a sense. What are you getting, Ellie? Now, what day is it? Shit. It's 10 days to go. I've got a nothing so far. What are we thinking, chat? We could do the Ellie shop now. She's not difficult to buy for. If she needs... The thing is, right, I saw a TikTok yesterday. It was like, the problem is, blokes aren't difficult to buy for. It's just, if we want something, we just get it. Like, I'm too impatient to wait 3 weeks for a scarf. Do you know what I mean? If I need a scarf, I'll go get a bloody scarf. Sorry, chat, let's just pause a moment. Ethan's come in the chat. Hi, Ethan. 4 messages so far in the chat. How's my Benj dog Benji going? You've then written the number 11. And your next comment in the chat was, do you like smelly? And he's written the word gash, viewers. Now, for those who are unaware, not a particularly nice term to describe a female vagina. And also, not a particularly nice word to use in my chat generally, mate. Now, ultimately, I get you're an attention-seeking little wanker, and you're a bit annoyed Christmas isn't about you anymore. But if you think that sort of question is appropriate in my chat or anyone else's, then I am disappointed not only in you, but the family that brought you into this world. Because that's not the way you behave, nor is that the way you talk about other people. Is it? You know? How about you wise up a little bit? And if you use that type of language in my chat again, well, I'll put it this way, it'll be the last time you use that sort of language in my chat again. Because it's disrespectful, avoidable, and disgusting. And you're a mess, mate. You're a mess. You've got 10 days to sort Christmas out. Get a move on. So what do we get Ellie? What do we get Ellie? If you could be a soup, what soup would you be? Do you know what, Ethan? I think we know what to do with you. I'm going to time you out, Ethan, for 24 hours. Now, if you come back next time I stream, let's do that. It's the soup question was fine. But I've not given it enough thought, Ethan. I don't want to give you a proper answer at the moment, mate. Just behave yourself. What a rude person. Why do you give people you time out so much attention? Because for everyone else, mate, me putting him down for 30 seconds is entertaining. Soviet, that's why. If you didn't personally find it entertaining, we're now Soviet. People would now ask, why are you giving Soviet so much bloody attention? I don't know. I quite like, what did I have the other day, soup-wise? I had carrot and coriander. And that was smashing. That was good. Big fan. Big fan. Carrot and coriander. Big fan. Last minute deals. What do we get, Ellie? What do you get the woman that's got everything? The thing is, her fiance is Dr. Benji FM. It's very difficult to improve on that, isn't it? What did I get Ellie last year? COVID? I'm pretty sure I had COVID and she must have got it off me. No, I don't know. One of those giant hoodies. I don't know what to get her. Could I take her away for a weekend? I mean, I'd like to do that, actually. I'd like us to go away and do something like that. A t-shirt with my face on it. Actually, I can't get her another one of those. She's only got so much space in the wardrobe. A Thames FC jersey. She's already got one. Some sneak energy. That's a good idea, to be fair. You could give her your streamer showdown. Oh, I see. Let her have a relaxing weekend and you stay at home with Doug. Serious suggestions only, please. Serious suggestions only. Don't be ridiculous. Serious suggestions only, please, chat. Christ. Bloody hell. Oh, God. You are crazy. My bird wants an air fryer. Could you get Ellie one? Ellie's got one. She loves the air fryer. We use it regularly. I would never call her my bird. My woman. No, she's just great. I've got no other words to use. A gift hamper. She would like a hamper. Do you know what? The most effort it was like 2015 or something. I put an insane amount of effort into Christmas for Ellie. Right, I put in so much effort. I had it all planned out. And then she was demonstrably ill on Christmas Day and didn't appreciate any of it because she felt like absolute shit. And after that, I thought, forget it. I'm not working hard on this anymore. Yeah, she was really ill. She felt awful to the point where we were supposed to go out for Christmas dinner, and her mum bought me a Christmas dinner already plated up to put in the microwave. It was such a sad Christmas day. We just sat in the living room. My mum and dad had gone away to see other family, so it's just me and Elle at mum and dad's, just like waiting for something to happen. Nothing was happening. A harmonica. So, you know, I said to her the other day, I think she was annoyed because she's bought me loads of stuff. Because we were in a debate about how much we were spending on family. Basically, I'll tell you that. We'll do it under I wasn't going to bring this up, but we had a full-on hour conversation. Some might call it a row. Full-on hour conversation. Elle sent me the list she'd spent for people on Christmas. You know, like if you've got a partner, they have a Christmas list where it's all like everything they've bought and how much it cost. And she was talking about getting something. I went, do they need anything else? And she went, oh, next you'll be able to look at the Christmas list and having a go at me. And I was sat here and I went, because it's in my Google Drive. I looked at it, I went, what have you done? So that was a good conversation. And I said to her, the point I bring this up is, I said, what's the best gift I've got in the last however long, in the last 5 years? She went, why, what is it? I went, this. So, and that was like £5 as part of a Secret Santa. Not Doug. I didn't get Doug for Christmas. Doug's not just for Christmas, mate. Doug's for life. And that was August. So, no. So my point was, you don't have to spend loads of money. A point that I've just reiterated to the chat right now. Right. A new episode of Alan's Workshop. I hope Dad's all right, actually. I've not spoken to Dad for a couple of days. They've been away, so... new phone case with her and Doug on that says best mom in the world or something like that. I don't know if they do custom phone cases for her phone. She has the same phone that I do, and I don't know if they do custom. For those that are curious, I have a Pixel 6. So, and I actually love my phone, to be fair. Although, if anyone's got a Pixel 6, the case you can buy for it bows a little bit on this corner. Me and Tom FM are having this chat at the event. Because I saw Tom's phone, and he had the exact same thing happen on his case, and I was like, oh, that happens on my case. I thought it was just me, so I was chuffed to find out it wasn't just me. And Kevin Chapman was he couldn't believe the conversation. He was loving it. He was there. We had pizza. I had pizza with Kevin and Tom. It was great. I have a link to a website that does custom phone cases. Is it your website, Phil? Is this a play, Phil? I have the Pixel 6. That does not happen with mine. Yeah, but do you have the Pixel 6 case, the official case, Phil? That's what I need to know, Phil. Did Lulu show his thumbnail face the whole conversation? I'll tell you what, once you get a few drinks in Kev, he calms down. Just general Lelujo. Basically, I have to get Lelujo. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I hate Lelujo with a passion. I can't stand Lelujo. One of the most infuriating human beings around. Right? Kevin Chapman, good guy. Lelujo, cannot stand him. Lelujo, no. Kevin Chapman, yes. My personalised case, Pixel 6 personalised case, silicon case. Christ. Design now. I might just get my face going. She'd love that. She wouldn't. She'd hate that. Kev's a lovely bloke. The Kevin Chapman that just goes, I'm great. I'm brilliant. This is great. I'm a genius. This is fantastic. I'm brilliant. Which he does in real life for like the majority of the time. As soon as you get him not doing that, like Breezy, I think it was the Saturday night, we went back to the hotel and we were sat around, right, and just chatting. I think it was me, you, Nerdphonic and Kev, right? Lovely chat, that, wasn't it? Lovely chat. Kev was being like a normal bloke. It was great. It was really nice. To the point where I remember it. What is that goalkeeping? Ed. What have I just watched there? No, it wasn't the hotel you were staying at, Breezy. If anything, you'd infiltrated. What is this here? Main thing I remember was Matt casually hiding Kev's hoodie behind the sofa. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was good. I bet you'll love this. Yes, network game this year with that American fella. Right, Finley? I don't know if you're Scottish. It feels like you could be. I don't know if we're doing that this year. There's no plans. Oh, no. He's got to do more goalkeeping. Yes! I just worry that this season's going to be like this all season. I don't know if the team I'm playing are any good. I don't feel like they're very good. Right, I'm going to make a move. Terrence on. Playmaker support. Let's see if this works. Time to bring hell. Come on. That worries me a bit, but we should be fine. I don't know if you can play deep line, playmaker, defend, but we'll give it our best shot. And are you left-footed for certain? You are. Are you left-footed as well? Right-footed, sorry, you are. Because I use Johnny as an an inverted wing-back with Wolves, and it works really well. Inverted wing-backs are still quite broken, I think. Not quite to the level they were last year. And when I say broken, I just mean effective, I think. But is your Wolves game not being streamed on YouTube? Streamed or YouTube? Not at the moment. We might play it. I don't know if everyone's around. Everyone said they're around at like 3-ish, but we've only really just started this, so I don't want to immediately go to the network game transfer window. Which admittedly is great fun, because when 5 people are going for similar players with similar budgets, other than Blanco, who's got 200 million, like, it is quite fun. Oh, defend, boys, please. Yes, we're back. Never mind. Whew. Ring out for Christmas. I decided standing up would be better here. I thought for the first... It's going down again! Chaos. I become... Is that how high as it goes? No. Give it some vol. Come on. Is that too high? Maybe that's too high. Right. We lost 1-0. Oh. It's over. I thought it wasn't over. Is he only allowed to make FM Newcastle signings like Ben Mee for 45 million? No, so far he's bought some insanely good players and it's really quite annoying. But what are you going to do, you know? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad Blanco, bad Blanco. What you gonna do? How does Blanco always get the most money? Because he's always Newcastle. Because if he's not Newcastle, he doesn't have fun and he cries. So he has to be Newcastle. There's no other way around it, sadly. I wish it could be Christmas every day. And the band begins to play. You just want to see James's tactic with West Ham? Yeah, James had 200 goals in 38 games. If you missed that tweet yesterday, James is West Ham and had 200 goals. Now, when I say 200 goals, I mean he scored 112 and conceded 88 or something like that. And yeah, I know what it is. I could tell you what it is. Does that ruin immersion if I tell you what it is? Skamaka got a lot of them, but not 90%. Skamaka probably got 25% of them. Dum 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 dum. Do you choose your own teams? We did it. We had a selection, and then we spun a wheel and did it at random, and then gave Blanco Newcastle because you have to, otherwise he gets annoyed. Someone brings the snow. So the team we just played, are they good? This team here, are they any good? Don't tell me they're bad. Is it them? Oh, they're quite middling, aren't they? They're quite middling. No, sorry, that's me. Wait, what? Am I right? This team, sorry. Yeah. So 1-0 to them, I guess, can happen. You just don't want it to happen. Annoying. I don't really know what I want to do. I think I want to play like that and just see if that's a bit more effective. I don't want these two boys to fill the same spaces, though. Maybe we should change it around. So you have like a supportive runner with your inside forward. And I know you can play on the right side, so it does kind of work. We play in 3 days as well. So we should probably get these boys rested for a day. At least we train. Is Mies Jack, thank you for the 7 months, mate. I appreciate that. Dum 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 dum. He sees you when you're sleeping. Any wins? Question mark. Yes, we won our first game 3-0 in superb fashion. Should be said as well. Uptime and Jabbo. Doesn't it just say on Twitch these days how long I've been live for? It's an hour and a half. Is the answer. Do you play Johnny on the left or the right? Left. Play him at inverted left back. He's good. I had a wicked season, to be fair. He came fourth. Fourth? Nearly bottled it completely. The end of the season was an absolute joke. Like, a complete mess, really. Which wasn't ideal. I don't know how I feel about the match engine now. I definitely feel a certain way about the game and the aesthetic of the game, and I think there are some major issues with the animations in the game still. And I think just because we hear that, I think this is part of the problem. I think we have been... I feel kind of shitty saying this, but that's how I feel. Like, I think we are sort of conned a little bit into when, as a community, we hear improved animations, we accept that. And I'm talking as someone that, this is me I'm talking about. When I hear, so I'll say it differently. When I hear the phrase improved animations, my first thought is, oh, the animations have improved. That's good. And what I don't do is conclude, well, does that mean they're any good? Like, I think just because they improve, that doesn't mean they're improving to a degree where they're actually any good. I still think the collisions are awful. I still think the ability to like blend through players is terrible. I think goalkeepers, as we just saw, the animations don't match up what happens, so it feels ridiculous. I think that tackling generally is nonsensical most of the time. And those, I think, are... Because if those things happen and they look like they should be happening, I have no issue, really. Like, if I have a player who turns on the ball and loses it because of some miscontrol, but it looks like it should look, then I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, that's not fair. But when I have a player run towards the byline, stop the ball, and then an attacker takes it off him and runs away, that just feels like bullshit. Like, I don't know how else to say it. That just feels wrong. So that's a real problem for me. That's a real issue for me. And I feel like because the game basically looks the same as it did 5 years ago, and what we hear every time is the animation's better. And when people go, what the game looks like doesn't matter, the animations are exactly that. The animation's improving year on year, by the way, and they improve them year on year. They tell us they improve them year on year. Is them trying to make the game look better. Right? Like that is them trying to do that. There's no other reason to make animations like that. The match engine and what the game is telling the match engine to do is a separate thing. The animations are the representation of the match engine. So I'm frustrated by them. What can I say? Like, as if this isn't obvious. But the graphical conversation isn't for me that there's burger vans that seem inaccessible, or that stadiums look a bit archaic and the fans behind the goal do the same movement constantly throughout games and are just like repetition of each other. Like, but to the point where it's obvious and they look like a Lowry painting. Like, great reference. It's just that, oh God, this is bad. It just doesn't look great. It's just frustrating to play. And again, as someone who makes videos on it and does streams on it, and no one's been making videos like as long as I have as a full-time job, it's pretty tedious to look at all the time. That's a great finish though. And what's really frustrating is, like, I think the attacking AI this year is great. I think the attacking AI this year is really good. I think if you're someone that was frustrated by attacking AI in previous years, well, there's a big improvement this year in that. I think some of the movement, some of the flowing runs, some of the passing, especially some of the finishing, looks great this year. I really do. Jake Stair, thank you for the 21, mate. How are you and the family? I'm good and the family are great. So that's good, isn't it? Thank you for asking, mate. I'm looking forward to Christmas, always. I like just hanging out with family, to be honest. Especially when I don't live at home anymore and I don't see the family as often. Like, I do like just hanging out and chatting and whatever. Whenever animations are improved, they seem to be for attacking play. Well, they improved goalkeeper animations this year. And I think they're all right. They're okay. I don't know if I do think they're okay. I think that's disingenuous. I think they're below average to where they should be. I've got a player with the number 16 above his head. Hello? Hello? I've never seen that before, ever. He's got 16 on it. Oh, my God. He's got 16. He's just number 16. Woo. It says his name is 16 in the bar. Oh, yeah, it does. But he's called Leafu. He's not actually number 16. Terence is actually a pretty good striker, you know. Sekou Kamara. I always thought he'd be better as a inside forward because of the sort of runs he'd make. He's not really quick enough to be a winger either. That's sort of my problem. Weirdly, that only happens to me in Romania and only to one team. Strange. The animations are good, but the goalkeeper eye is now worse due to it. Do you think the animations are good? Just a bit. I think they're okay. This is the thing, isn't it? Good compared to what? The animations are good compared to what? Change it to winger, scores immediately. Compared to what, last year? Or other games? That's the... See, that, for me, that's the conversation. See, like, this attacking move, by the way, is so nice. The way it's moved along the lines and swished across, and then the way he finishes it is really good. But somewhere like the defensive decision-making and the way the ball holds up or just, like, gets moved about a bit, it's just, like, ugh. And obviously you notice that a lot more when it happens to you, but it doesn't mean I don't see goals for me that look daft as well. Do I think F1 Manager emphasises these issues? I think it's super difficult. I think F1 Manager has... I see the comparison made a lot with F1 Manager. For me, you're talking about two very different things. In the F1 Manager, the big issue, well, I'll say the big issue for FM, F1 Manager is completely licensed. F1 Manager can do whatever they want. They can make the game look as good up, as close up as they can at distance. So they use a lot of the things that make F1 to make it look good, right? Licensing isn't an issue in that sense, really. Because SI have no competition, there won't ever be real improvement. I had a conversation with Jack about this. Me and Jack had a conversation we've never had before this week. I don't know if Jack will mind me saying what the conversation was. I think he'd be fine with it. Is that I've defended that way of thinking for a long time. And I've said that's not the case. And that the lack of competition isn't as big a problem as you think it is. And there are lots of degrees where I still think about that. Why don't you use E-Link, Jack and Kev making a competitor? You got 5 mil? I need 5 mil probably. If you got 5 mil, I can probably do it. And then I'm going to need another 5 mil every year as a minimum, and then we'll go from there. But I do think we're at a point now where the thing is, there's no proof of this, is there really? There's no proof that a competitor makes the top dog better. Does it really? Does anyone think COD's got better because of Battlefield and other games in a similar genre? Does anyone think that FIFA got better because of Pro Evo, like in like the last 10 years? You might argue that in the mid-2000s it absolutely drove FIFA to be better, and then Ultimate Team changed everything. Skill-based matchmaking ruined COD. I wish that was true. It might have ruined your enjoyment, but it's actually made COD far more playable, and people play it way, way, way more. The reality is, COD is played more now than ever before. And the money they've put into Warzone was actually very innovative. It might have ruined the multiplayer experience, but actually was a smart thing to do. And actually, skill-based matchmaking keeps people playing for longer. That's the irony of it all. I also think if you play skill-based matchmaking solo, it's really annoying. If you play as a team, you don't really notice it, to be honest. When I play with like 2 or 3 friends, I never notice it. When I play on my own, I drop like a 1.1 and it's tiring. PES pushed FIFA around 4.5.6, but not for ages. COD fell off a cliff for a while due to greed. Competition doesn't always drive improvement. People are saying it's noob friendly, like COD's noob friendly now. I hate to be the bearer of bad. COD's always been noob friendly. I actually think COD is less noob friendly now. Actually, if I'm being totally honest, you know the way the guns operate in Call of Duty now, and how much work you have to do to like level up guns. That is less noob friendly. But I would say COD always has been. It has to be. Do you think Kev's point about essentially having FM 1, 2, 3 coming out every few years with data updates released in between would be viable for SI in the future? I don't fully know. When's Kev said this? He didn't say this in our video, did he? If having an FM 1, FM 2, FM 3 coming out every few years. Oh, I see what you mean. What then? And then DLC down, like, and then buyable DLCs. Do you know what my fear would be is if they were to do that, they would have to restrict the amount of community stuff that was made. Like, if you do a game like that, you can't have custom databases anymore. You have to get rid of custom databases. You can't create systems that would allow people to make updates that people would be able to download for free and put into their game for free. You'd have to heavily restrict that side of things. And would that be worth it? Probably not. On Black Ops 1, if you were a noob, you had dedicated noob lobbies. Also, I think it was just easy to create a class and play back then. That was the big thing for like COD. then every couple of years you get a big leap forward. I think that's no different to what we have now, if you want my honest answer. But, so for example, if you played FM20, if you played FM19, and then you play FM22 or FM23, like, the jump is massive. In 3 years, the jump's big. But my point is, you'd still have people complaining it's not enough. So I think we're better off just the way that we are at the moment. There's definitely a drop-off on FIFA this year more than ever before, which I think is interesting. SI won't change the model that guarantees money at the same time every year. They can't, though. See, Oro Kuma, you're saying big. The game, since 2012, the game looks the same. It doesn't, does it? That's just not true, though, is it, mate? See, you destroy the conversation when you say it looks the same. Okay, Oro Kuma's just a mad lad. People like you completely ruin the debate, mate. Honestly, you destroy the conversation by being like too far the other way. No, you're not being radical. You're being ridiculous. You're just saying things that aren't true that completely destroy the conversation and the narrative around the conversation. That's the problem. Like, mate, you're talking to someone. I don't think the other guys will mind me saying this. I'm probably the most outspoken person, right? The most outspoken person right now with an audience when it comes to Football Manager. You look at anyone else over 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, we'll use that as a barometer for it. No one's saying the things I'm saying. Z's not even playing the game. Jack's chilling with parts of Prem, and Kev's like a thunderbird, just smiling every 5 seconds. So people keep watching. Is Matt critical? To be fair, I've not actually spoke to Matt about the game. Maybe Matt's the sort of person I should get in the next round table. I'm going to do another one soon. The conversation is whether it's improved or not. It's proved enough. That is the conversation. Everybody's moaning about the game gets tedious. But so what's the alternative, Mike? That's totally fair, by the way. Totally fair to say that. What's the alternative, though? It's my question for you, Mighty Bard. Is it Bardic? Mighty Bardic Messenger. What's the alternative, mate? That we don't say anything. I don't know what the alternative is. Sally Magique, thank you for the 23, mate. Appreciate that. Are we just supposed to say nothing? I've been accused of that for the entire time I've made content. Do FM have the budget to not do yearly releases? No. Do you feel responsibility to push SI? The conversation yourself, Z, Jack and Kev had landed at Milestore, surely. I'm sure it did. I know for a fact a lot of people at Football Manager watched that video. I know that. And I know people agreed and people didn't agree. It wasn't as clear cut as everyone thought it was awful, everyone thought it was great. It never is, right? It'd be boring if it was. If everyone just agreed with everything we said, that wouldn't really help either. That would actually be a bigger problem to a degree. Look, I can never say what they said. I can only say what I've said. And I think anyone at SI would agree. In my 7 years that I've been going to Football Manager and meeting with them and looking around their offices and playing the game early or doing creator cups or whatever it is, right? And I don't think anyone else would have a problem with me saying this. I don't think anyone has pushed back on them as much as I have. And it might not be the case that I was constantly tweeting those things or giving updates on the forums about what I said or making Reddit posts saying what I said. But when things are talked about, I think people would agree I'm a bit of a vocal leader in the FM scene, and there are not many people more vocal than me when it comes to issues with the game or issues just outside the game, like creator issues a lot of the time as well. I drive to make everyone's life better as a creator of Football Manager content. That's my big thing. I think that's the most important thing. Do you think that's a case of transparency? If SI outlines a timeline of improvements, would that lead to certain years drop in sales? Probably. So you can't do it, can you? They can't. Look, my position is, I hope that this year they took a bit of a year off because next year's big. And that's how I'm trying to justify it in my mind. Of the reason this year's not amazing, what a goal that is. The reason this year's not amazing is because next year will be. But they can't come and go, by the way, we're not putting as much effort into FM23, but FM24 is going to be great, because then no one buys FM23. Then no one's going to buy FM23. What a lovely finish that is, by the way. Great animation on the shot as well. Big fan. Big fan. Could women's football be added next year? Absolutely. They really picked the wrong year to take off considering the World Cup. It's not as simple as that, though. But it not being amazing this year doesn't mean it should be a bad game, or at least be in the state it was at launch. Yeah, I think it's the worst launch they've had. It's the worst launch they've had in my memory. Of being like in the years I've made content, be that streamed or made YouTube videos. So since 2015, so since FM14. It's the worst launch they've had. The state of the game at launch was bad. Thoughts on Morocco, France? I think France win. I know that's not particularly controversial, but I think they win in like a relatively routine manner as well. I think everyone wants it to be a bit of a game, and I think it'll be like 2-0. Surely the worst launch is when they had all those Steam issues. What year was that? Why do I remember that? Don't moan. Again, mighty Bardic Messenger. Like, what do you mean, mate? We've conceded. You can't just say don't moan. It's like you work for them and you're just shouting, don't moan. Don't let everyone know about the problems. Like every time you write don't moan, I want to write don't watch. Like, so we're talking about the video game we put hundreds of hours into. What a volley that is. I wish it was my player. Christ. Do you know what, chat? I'm just quite enjoying being part of matches where I don't feel like I'm being absolutely destroyed. That's a real benefit for me right now. It's amazing how much enjoyment I'm getting just from that feeling. Absidus, how you doing, mate? Absidus, maybe? What do you count as the last FM with a major improvement from the previous edition? A couple of years ago when training got a massive boost. How's Holly getting on with her role? Do you know? I mean, I speak to Holly every day. And I really hate talking about Football Manager with her. Because me and Holly are very good friends. And I feel like every time me and Holly talk about FM, it's not a good conversation at the moment. You've been sacked in every stream so far. I don't think I've been sacked in every stream so far. Mate, where's the chances coming from here? The thing is, it's not that rough because I tell her that I think the game's shit, so it's fine. Sometimes I'm joking, sometimes I'm not. And also, you got to remember, if we're playing the network game, there's 5 of us saying if the game's good or not. Right? It depends. It depends. It's not as cut and dry as that, to be honest. The data hub was a big improvement. I mean, the data hub's good. Don't get me wrong, the data hub's good. The best thing to do on the data hub is this. Is to load everything. And have everything in front of you. And be able to look at like everything as you go along. Like, this is too early in the season at the moment to actually look at trends, really. We love tackling. But we don't do a lot of defending. We're not very good aerially at all. Our finishing's above average, but we're above average in the league, so it sort of makes sense that this is the story right now. You're looking for outliers after that. I think the data hub is fine. I just think there could be a lot more with the data hub. I think like there's some new stuff as well in like team detail. They've added some new stuff in there that obviously was like behind the scenes. I think one thing I would say is that all of the stats in FM, not all, but that's probably wrong. This has been a thing for a few years, and some of you will know this. Is a lot of the way the data is computed and calculated and stored is wrong. A lot of the data is incorrect, and has been for a while, to the point where you will get conflicting data in different places for the same thing. Have you ever thought about doing a poker stream? I've always wanted to do a FM community poker tournament, but no one set it up because I know what's happening. They're waiting for me to do it. No, someone else can do something, and I'll take part in that. Extreme Pops, thank you for the 32 months, my man. Can I give an example? I can. It was a while ago. Me and RDF brought it up, and I'd noticed it, and then I was pleased he said it. There was one to do with shots taken in the league. So it was like, I don't know if this is going to show properly. We'll find out. It might be fixed. Who knows? I don't know if this was pre or post update. What am I doing here? Where am I? Team details, shots. So I don't know if this is going to be right or wrong. I don't know. Shots, 228 shots. Right now, you can all do this, by the way, and see if it's right. You can look at 228 shots at the bottom of your shots thing in team and shots. And actually, no, sorry, let's change that to domestic league matches. 170 shots. So 170 shots. And then if you look in team detail and you look at shots, it might be right. If it's right, then I'm going to be happy. Shots. Oh, wait, hang on. This is wrong because it's combining 2 league seasons, I realise. Wait, was that the problem before? No, it wasn't the problem before because this was less shots. That's quite funny. So hang on, shots 42. So let's try and mess with this again. Domestic league matches. Wait, what? So what? Hang on. This is more confusing, if anything. Hang on. Wait. No, that's 2 different things. That's the percentage of where the shots are going, and that's how many... Wait, what is that number? And what's the time frame for this? 123 is the total number. It's the number versus percentage. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, sorry, chat. You're blowing my mind, chat. This is not the same thing. Right, yeah, okay. So that's the amount of shots. That's the percentage of shots. Blowing my brain here. I mean, Jesus. The point is, domestic league matches. This isn't all the. I'm very confused at why it doesn't show me. Can I even? Wait, can I? What can I do about this? Nothing, right? I can't do anything about this. I don't understand why it only shows... I haven't had 100... Well, have I had 170 shots this season? All right, 24 goals, it says. Well, I've scored 7. How many did they score last season? +17. So that's last season and this season combined. right? So they've combined both seasons. Why? Why? Why would you combine? Okay. I don't really know what to say about it, to be honest. It's just like, right, okay. Well, it might be realistic, but it's saying it doesn't help the players. I don't actually know what the answer is. What do I think of the squad planner? I think it's good. Yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan of it. I can see the ages of the players. I can see the positions they play. No, I think the squad planner is great. That's how I feel about the squad planner. I need to sit down. That's how I feel about the squad planner. I mean, I think the squad planner is the most pointless new feature ever. Oh, no, it can't be. Sorry, no, that's harsh. That's harsh. The manager timeline. The manager timeline is the most pointless feature ever. Oh, team. I'll be honest. I felt like the way I feel about the new features on FM this year is exactly how I felt when I watched my first video on it all. Yeah, I mean, my personal manager timeline is quite funny, to be fair. But not everyone's got as exciting as timeline as this. Do you know what I mean? I've said it before. The manager timeline would be dramatically improved if I could add and remove things to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I could decide what was on the manager timeline, I think it would be considerably better. And so as stuff, so every news item, right? Every news item, all it needs, this news item just needs a little button there which just says add to manager timeline, and I just click it. And then a news item or a transfer or whatever just goes in the manager timeline. And if you want to keep the one that the game creates for you, you'll just have two options then. Just have one which is the manager timeline that the game thinks, and one that is like a custom manager timeline. Mike, thank you for the 12 months, my man. Appreciate that. Very, very kind. Very, very kind. Some of the text on the timeline's hilarious. Yeah, that's not wrong either. I don't think the scouting is that different to last year. I just think they changed how it was named. Is that controversial? How does everyone else feel about it? Do people feel like it's... I feel like it's a bit more defined. I feel like it's a very FM thing to do. They just define things more. They don't necessarily make, like, crazy changes to any of it. They just define what was happening before. CJ, my man. Callum, that's all good, mate. I hope you're well. I like the new recruitment stuff when it works. But is it that different to assignments from last year, is my question. Is it really that different? I don't know. Am I maybe not using it or utilizing it properly? Is it that different? Anyone? I wouldn't say it's that different, to be honest. I find it easier to navigate than assignments. Is that the thing that makes it better? I love the separate launcher for women's football. I think we're all enjoying that. I use it more than I did last year. Is that because they made a thing out of it, or because it's a lot easier to use? Genuine question. I hate in meetings how all the buttons are bottom, middle until the end, and you have to go to the top right to close it. UI questions. So we're very much middle of the table right now. We can't be much more middle, can we? 1-2 lost 2. We've got a 4-goal difference though. That's strong. If they didn't make a thing out of it, I wouldn't use it. But now it's there in your face. I use it quite a bit and find it useful. Matty B, of all people, using that. Wow. We're doing well goal scoring wise. These boys just need to be fitter. So we're going to try and get them to be fitter. I wish they made it so you could export your search parameters and set templates to use for new scouting systems. Agree. My only issue is specific focuses don't tend to bring up players, but on the main scouting screen, loads of wildies will show up. Like, for example, the reason I don't think it's that different is I've set up nothing. I've set absolutely nothing up. This is my overview of players that, like, would absolutely be good. And the thing I would say about this is it was like that last year as well. Oh my god, this guy's a worldie. Get him in. See what I mean? See how good it is? Guys, you seeing this? That's funny, he's from a player I had before. Does your reserves team play games, though? That's a good question. I really hope so. Oh. No, we don't. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, that's we actually play games then. So let's do them on Wednesdays. Mate, I'm feeling so bloody Christmassy right now, chat. I don't know about you. Oh, we can't play the same team twice. That's poor. And then we'll do a nearby team as well. Look at the fee. Mate, I'm making Matt. What was the fee? I actually didn't look at the fee. What was the fee? Chat? Per game? Should we cancel those, or... Do the 19s play much? Right, we'll make them available for the 19s. Is that allowed? You had to break the rules like that? Just gonna cancel the friendly. Yeah, cancel all the selected friendly matches. Let's not do that, eh? Let's not do anything stupid. Let's make all these... Hang on, chat. Don't you worry. Man with a plan. Let's make all these guys available for the 19s. There we go. Much better. Much better. Are you ready to play again? You were quite good when you played before. So, is he wearing a coat? He's got a jacket on. Guy's got a jacket on. Fair play. Fair play. Well done to you. It's cold, mate. My feet are freezing. Actually, I think my slippers are downstairs. That's why. I might have to go get my slippers, chat. I've also not had any lunch yet. I feel like I should go make a sandwich. I might do that if you play the network game soon. If people are down to watch a bit of network game, we might play that soon. But I feel like we've made some steady progress with Corvin. And we'll call them Corvin. I think that's the way to go with this. Corvin, man. Corvin. Two pairs of socks. I've only got one pair on at the moment. Jeremy Corbyn. I was going to say Baron Corbyn, but it works all the same, right? I wonder if it's said like a B. Corbyn Blue. Good reference. Good reference. They were best friends, and then look what happened. Shambles. All right, we've done all right there, to be fair. But can we do more? I don't think Terence should be my only option off the bench. He kind of is, though. This guy's actually pretty good. He's giving me some Craig Tanner vibes. I'm being bold, chat. That's what I'm doing. Let's get that on the go for the second half. I'm going to get rid of my defensive midfielder and go for it more. They've got a chance immediately. Please defend. Oh God. Just don't make changes on Football Manager. Pick something and stick with it. 81 months, Alid. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the 81 months. It's a streak as well, chat. That's what makes it impressive. Well, that's obviously annoying. So hang on, have I got defense? Oh, for fuck! I mean, do I put one back in? Like, that's gone about as badly as possible. Christ. Take your defensive midfielder out, concede to me. Oh, they're top of the league as well, and we were drawing. Oh my God. This is the problem. I've got no context. Like, if I was playing City, I wouldn't have done that, would I? I wouldn't have taken the defensive midfielder out. I'd have gone, this is a solid point for us. And instead, I was like, just go for it, Ben. And that's where I've come unstuck. Go on. Go on, Riddle. Oh, what a weird save. Do you know what meat I'm having for Christmas dinner? I know it's not turkey. I know it's not turkey. Spam. No, I think it might be ham. I think it might be pork. But I don't know. To be fair, turkey's not that good, is it? Like, the best bit about turkey is the turkey sandwiches afterwards, you know? I feel like turkey sandwiches are great. Just like butter and turkey sandwiches, maybe a bit of sauce in there as well. But that's about it. Like, I think we're having I don't actually remember. I know El bought all the Christmas meat today, so I don't know what we've got though. Look, I'm just a bank, chat. I don't know what happens. Mate, we've had two massive chances. Massive chances. Oh. I don't dislike turkey. It's just not like... Basically, if I go out for a carvery, I'm not having turkey, you know? If I go out, I'm not having turkey. I'm having beef and pork. Or gammon. Mate, he's on a 5.8. He's had a shocker. The best bit of a Christmas dinner isn't necessarily the meat anyway. The best bit of Christmas dinner are the roasties and the parsnips and the stuffing and all the other bits. Pigs in blankets. That's the best bit. That's the best bit. The vegan stuff then. Depends what sort of stuffing you're having. Excuse me. A little sneezer. I've lost every home game. That is, tell you what, if that's true, the knowledge you're providing me. We've lost both home games, but we're good away from home. Where's my next game? Oh, it's a cup game. We've got ages before we play. It's transfer deadline day on the 2nd. Cauliflower cheese, etc. I think Elle actually does do cauliflower cheese. I don't know if I put a picture on stream of my Christmas dinner, but Elle's Christmas dinner is top notch. I don't know if I'll be able to find the picture of it though. I feel like if we're sharing, I might as well find it. Oh god, that's not it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this. Might be very tricky. See, I've probably got a picture of it on my phone, I realise. I'll see what I can do, chat. See if I can find it. If I did put it anywhere, it would be on Christmas Day, I would imagine. Oh, I'm searching NFL chat like an idiot. Oh, no, that was just in NFL chat. Hang on. Let me try and find this picture. Very important that we find it. Because I think Jack put a picture of his Christmas dinner in and we were just all a bit like, hang on a minute. I can't find it, chat. I thought I'd be able to bring it out and show you all, and I can't. Mate, this centre back looks wicked. Everything's about to be better. In fact, it's probably on my phone, I realise. I've probably got a picture of it on my phone. I was just thinking, but when did I take it? Leave me alone. Yeah, but when was that, Ben? When did I take that picture? Could have been any time. Aha, there it is. Oh, the thing is, it looks like it's got some wonderful burnt bits that I'm a big fan of. I'll just send it to Matt Blanco so I can at least get it onto the PC. Blanco, have a gander at that, mate. Bear with me. That's just purely so I can rip it off there and put it on stream. So that was the dinner we had last year. Cracking. Big fan. Big fan. Big fan. It was like, I remember now, it was like a stuffed bird with some nice veg on that side, lovely roasties, Yorkshire pudding in there. Oh, mate, it's just what you want, innit? It's just what you want at a Christmas dinner. Oh, great. That's a lot of beige. The thing is, it's not that beige. Sorry, it's literally not a lot of beige. I'm going to dispute that. It's not. It's not a lot of beige. How is that a lot of beige? All the green stuff, like the sprouts and everything, is at the back. I didn't put that front and centre in the picture. Do you know what I mean? I'd say there's the beige bit. There's the cauliflower cheese, which is just beige. Yeah, stuffed bird. Look, I wouldn't be. I'll put it this way, chat. I wouldn't be showing you the picture if I thought I was going to get roasted for it. No pun intended. Aha, here we are, the Romanian Cup. Hopefully it's no one good. They play in L37. What the fuck is that? Third League Group 7. Wait, I could manage in these divisions. Oh, my stock is rising. I didn't even get forced into a third-tier Romanian side. Well, that looks banging. Thanks, guys. I'll let Ellie know. I didn't make it, did I? So I'll let Elle know. I'll let Elle know. Blanco, I don't actually know what the meat is, mate. I don't even know. I think the thing is, Blanco, I think that's bacon. That you're like, I think the bit that you're saying is pink. I actually think that's bacon. I know it's confusing. I think it was bacon wrapped. Right, do I want to attend the meeting? No. But it's hard. I can't be certain, so I don't want to commit to saying that if that's not true. Cold. Some people aren't cultured. Yeah, Blanco, bless him. No, this all started because Jack put a picture of his Christmas dinner, and I think we went for it, to be honest, if I remember rightly. Jack put in a picture of his Christmas dinner, and we reacted. What can I say? I don't know if you can find that picture, Blanco, but it looked like... I think the phrase I would use is boiled. I don't even know if I can find that. Let's rank the dinners from the group. That'd be a great thing to do. I guess we'll do that this year, though. I guess we'll do that this year. Thank you for taking it back, Jesus. That's a big... Jesus the J, that's a big thing to do. It's a hard thing to do on the internet, so I respect. I don't know if I can find Jack's picture of it, because it was such a fun picture. I love a gander. Yeah, Blanco DUS. I think it might have been a couple of years ago, mate. I can't remember. I would caption it, Blanco. Not that this is what it said. I'd caption it, my first Christmas dinner. Like as if he'd made it for the first time. The years fly by. They really do. It's terrifying how much they fly by. But I'm doing the Christmas quiz this year, so I've got to be on red alert for that. I've got to be on red alert for the Christmas Christmas chat. Very excited for that. It might have been 19, Blanco, the more I think about this. I know that's a long, long time ago. That is some Discord lore, by the way, if it was 19. I'm trying to look for it, Blanco. I can't find it. Maybe Jack tweeted it rather than put it in the chat. I don't know. Just find your live stream and you're managing the team from the city where I live. Well, would you look at that? What can you tell me about it? Beda, are you joking with the first line of your thing there is quick question, Ben. Quick. This is a dissertation. Quick question, Ben. I sign a Wonder Kid and I always put like a crazy percentage of a fee if I ever sold them. Sometimes even 40% and it's always locked. Never had this problem before in previous versions. Is it a new thing? What you have to do, mate, is before you put the bid in, before you put the offer in, because you're suggesting terms, I imagine, you remove that clause from the contract conversation. So let me give you an example. This might not be a good example because this guy is potentially on a free. Was it this guy? So for example, oh, this is not a good example. Hang on, let me find another guy. This guy, who I'm going to call the future. He's 18 and free. Okay, this is also a bad example, but I am going to try and sign him. 3-year deal. No, at least a 2-year deal. Be reasonable. Right, that's still a 1-year deal. We'll get him in, though. Martinas. I don't know, there's something about him that's pretty good. Right, hang on, I'll show you what I mean. So, for example, on this guy, they're all frees. Oh, he's good as well. Get him in. No. Go to this screen, Ben. This guy's actually worth something. So, for example, make an offer. When you go to make an offer, you do this. You put in the percentage of profit of sale and you remove from the negotiation. You put in percentage of next sale and you remove it from the negotiation so that when you hit suggest terms, they can't put it in. You see what I mean? There you are. I've solved it for you, mate. That's what you have to do. Hopefully that's explained it correctly. I might have just taught lots of people something there. So if you ever go for young players, that's what you have to do. That's all. What's this? Oh my god. 15 first team. So I can't. So they can't go to the 18s. I don't know. Sure. Do you know what? Not going to think about that. Just chat. I'm just teaching, mate. I'm just teaching. You all think I'm an idiot. I'm just teaching. I'll do my classic other bits of Football Manager teaching now. Are you ready? Just because there'll at least be one person that doesn't know this. So I'm quite excited to share my knowledge with you all again. Some of you know exactly what this is going to be. You can right-click these. You can right-click them and you can move them. And I know you didn't know that, but you do now. You can right-click them. You'll notice I never right-click them, but you can right-click them. Da-dum. See? Just out here teaching, chat. Thank you for the 5 months, Benny. People didn't know that. You can right-click them. And these at the top, you can move these as well. No, you can't. No, you can't. See, just teaching, chat. You can right-click those. That's fun, isn't it? That is fun. We have fun. Ooh, turn into Harrison there. Witchcraft and wizardry. Facts. A lot of people on Reddit don't know you can take screenshots of your game instead of taking pictures of your monitor. Mate, those are the most infuriating people in the world. Let's do some more teaching for everyone. Public service announcement. Chat, do this with me now on your computer. It might be Windows only, but if you're on a Mac, I don't know what to tell you. Hit print screen. Right? Ready to learn? Hold down your Shift key and your Windows key and then press S and then you can screenshot anything you want. And then you can paste that wherever you want. I'm pressing spacebar and my Christmas dinner is flashing. Apologies. So yeah, I prefer snipping tool anyway. But yeah, Shift key, Windows key, press S, and then you can just paste that onto Twitter straight away. And you don't have to take a picture on your phone. I need the world to know this. Yeah, post your findings on Discord. But it's the easiest way to screenshot anything you ever find. I don't use Geyser anymore. I used to use Geyser a lot, but I find this just, I don't know why I would use Geyser over that, Alid, to be honest. Command Shift 4 on Macs. So there you are. Thank you for the public service, not a problem. Happy to help out. Big happy to assist. I wonder what's happening with my PC. I'm really hoping it's going to be sent out today. We'll see what Connor says. You may not know, I realise, but I want to know. All I can't find it. All I can say is it looks shit. Oh, so you have seen it. Is this it? This was definitely going to be it. No, that's not it. That's quite good. The one you've said, so this is the one someone's just found. That's not it. That's quite good. Do you know what? I've got absolutely no issue with that. No issue. No, Blanco, that's not it. Blanco, trust me, mate. That's not it. That's not it. That's the one. No, there's a worse one out there, mate. Honestly, you've not seen it. There's a worse one. It's not that one. Was it not Kev's that was the issue, not Jack's? I don't know, mate. If I find it, I'll tweet it out later. I don't know how to search. I don't know how to find it. Is this Kev? No, it's not. It's not that. But I mean, what is going on there? I've got so many questions. It's not that, but my God. I wish I hadn't seen that. I wish I hadn't seen that. Who in the FM community do you imagine would make an amazing Christmas Stinger? I just think Stinger's such a man of culture. I got so much time for that bloke, honestly. He's wicked. Crazy. Crazy Uncle Kevin. What are you going to do about crazy Uncle Kevin, you know? The man's unhinged, chat. What are you going to... Literally, what are you going to do? Kev looks like a good Christmas dinner day, if you catch my shit. Like a good Christmas dinner the day after. Oh, good Lord. I remember Jeter having a shocking Christmas dinner and put it on Twitter. Do you, Chris? I love sticking out a card. It's just, I got a keyboard and we went to Football Manager and I left it in Sekinyala Card's bag and they sent it to me yesterday and it came in rapid, quick time. So fair play to them. It's very clicky. I think it's behind me. Is it behind me? Yeah. This bad boy. I don't even know who it's from. It might be a different company, so I won't say who it's from. But very clicky. But it's for my other computer. Well, it's for the computer I'm currently using. Woo! Jeter. Oh, I've got to find Jack's Christmas dinner. I can't find it though. Maybe if I type in the word carrots. Some of the carrots looks particularly painful. Well, I don't know. I can't look for this forever, you know. The old and the young. A Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Can't find it. This? I think it was that, but it doesn't look that bad, does it? I think it was that, but it looks pretty good. No, see, Blanco, I think it was that one. But it looks alright. So I'm not sure what my issue was, retrospectively. I feel like the carrots are an abomination. You shouldn't be having carrots that look like that. You should be having them lengthways. But other than that, I've got no issue, really. Looks pretty... Compared to Kev's, I mean, Jesus Christ. Do you know what I mean? Well, probably that's obviously how they like them, mate. I got no issue with preference. No issue with preference whatsoever. Wait, where's my striker gone? Wait a minute. Where's my striker gone? Where's he gone? They recalled him. But I don't want a youngster to play. Well, I'm not allowed to play this 11, am I? I'm not allowed to play this. It won't let me. Unless it does let me and it's broken. Wait, I think it's going to let me. Wait, I shouldn't be able to play this 11. It's the cup. There's no rules in the cup. Go mental. So I've not got a striker. Oh, dear God. Can I still loan in this window? Oh, give me the network game ASAP. Please become available, Jim. For the love of God. Jim's saying he's still in a meeting and he's got a headache, so I'm not sure that's going to go very well. I can't go strikerless, chat. I need a young striker. This guy, he's 28. He's 28. I need an under 20 striker with a bit. Oh God, with ability. Is this my guy, Urso? Right, get him in. Can I loan him? Does he join right now? I think he does join right now. They're reluctant to let him go. Star player, mate. Star player. What's his wage? I'll pay 80% of his wage. Oh my God, they're down. They were reluctant, but I've wangled it. I don't know if, well, hopefully he joins. Oh wait, Coleman, where do you like to play? Target forward. If he has a cracking game now at target forward, that's gonna be problematic. Chris Prowse just said he's off all day tomorrow, which almost certainly means Jim's going into the office, and we're no better off for it. Oh yeah, Peric's playing. Oh my God, I forgot about Peric. Peric's great. Sorry, joins in January. Did I just not read then? Oh my God. I mean, I'll take him in January. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got too many match stats. I don't know what I'm going to do. Those trees are massive. Where are the trees? Oh, in the distance. Yeah, big old trees. I dare say not in perspective. Christmas. The wife's just asked if she can go for a curry with work on a Friday night. Why would... I mean, maybe we don't need a striker. Maybe... Hang on. Maybe we don't need a striker. Maybe that was premature, chat. Maybe we've got the best striker in world football here. Might be fine. Has Jack not sent you the update for the skin yet? No. Can everyone tweet him now saying send Benji the skin? Oh, I'm not... Don't moan, Ben. Otherwise the guy will get annoyed in chat. So don't moan. Just relax. Yeah, it depends on... I agree with Proudy, Tom. It depends on the curry, mate. I very much have like one curry now. I have the same thing every time at the moment. I've gone from being a chicken tikka masala guy and almost exclusively having that to now I don't have that. I have a lamb rogan Josh. I have a lamb rogan Josh without fail. I like the extra heat. Although I think it depends where you get it from. Some places it's not hot at all. And then some places it's really hot. Depends. Hi Ben, just finished my last exam for this term. How's Romania? Well, congratulations. And it's going okay. Oh! Not Joe Rogan. Lamb Rogan Josh. I feel like if your nose isn't running a bit after an Indian, you didn't have an Indian. You know? I feel like it's crucial. It's crucial. It's a bit... I could eat ice cream right now and my nose would be running. You're a tikka masala guy. Like, I think tikka masala is lovely. I think if you're not having tikka masala now and again, you're missing out, really. I think the flavour of tikka masala is great. I've lost to a team who play in a motorway. Like, this is terrible news. They don't even play in an actual league, do they? Mate, I just can't catch a break here. What has even happened there? Shockingly bad. It's a great finish. Shockingly bad from us. People cannot be happy about that. So he doesn't join until January. Why doesn't it say that anywhere there, by the way? Like, don't get me wrong, that's fine that it's happening. Oh, we could have done with the money. God damn it. At least you can concentrate on the league. Well, every cloud, chat. Every cloud. Santa bill me. So chat, before, just in case you're not interested, I'm gonna need 300 people to vote yes on this poll. Right? I'm gonna need at least 300 people to vote on this poll. So I know that there's a dedication to the network game here. I don't care which one you vote for. I'm not. If it's no, I'm not. I can't handle the negativity. So they're both just yeses. So would you like me to stream the network game in the next sort of like half an hour? Because if not, I'll just chill with the boys and play anyway. But I want to know that there's people that are very much excited for it. Oh, I'm not sure we're going to make it, chat. There's 770 of you watching. I'm not sure we're going to make it. Which is fine. I'll just hang out with the boys. And I'll update on Twitter. Please, Ben, I'm on my knees. Chat, it's not looking good. The lurkers are not on your side right now. I feel it'll be more immersive than this save. It also means I can be more attentive for my delivery, so it's not the worst thing if people aren't overly excited for it. 93% say yes. No, well, 100% of people say yes. But you hate the lurkers. Need a longer poll. What can I had to catch you in the moment. That was all, chat. Too many people watching on their TV. What was it? 198. Christ. The problem is, chat, there'll be no good time to stop the stream of it. What we should do is we should encourage Matt Blanco to stream it all night long, and then it solves it, doesn't it? Or Chris Proud. Get Chris Proud streaming it. You know what I mean? I don't have to stream it. Anyone can stream it. They've both turned down the loan offer. We're in the mud. We're in the mud. Okay, Harrison isn't even ready to play. Alright, gang, we're going to play one more game then. Because the plan was to stream it at 4, and then it's no longer 4. So I was going to play until like a bit longer, but now because it's not happening, it's sort of disrupted things a bit. And I've got a delivery coming in like 15 minutes, but then there's a 2-hour window, so I need to make sure if I miss it, it'll kill me. So I need to be ready. And with Christmas music banging in my ears, that's problematic. But I feel like we've had fun, so that's like every cloud. Wait, are they going to let me use this team? They shouldn't now, based on what we've learned, they should not let me use this team. This shouldn't work. Hang on. This shouldn't work. I've not got an under 20 in the 11. Is it going to say no? Right. So what does that mean, chat? What happens if I break the rules? Or are the rules just not being enforced? You have an 18-year-old. So he counts for both, you're telling me? I don't have to play 2? You are joking. Oh my God. You've only got to play one, but you can count for both. That's ridiculous. Why even have the rule then? That's madness. Well, what about what happens when he becomes 19? When does he become, hang on. When does he become 19? This guy. When's his birthday? June! Get in! Just don't get injured, mate. That's class. That's brilliant news. Well, that's great then. We're saved. We're saved. We're saved, aren't we? We are saved. We're saved. William Brazer, the best football manager YouTuber the best football manager player on any podcast I've ever listened to, Will. I promise that. You never find me saying any different, Will. If I had to say, out of all the people I've ever played football manager with, or at least watched in any description, you are the best, Will. I promise, Will. Why would I lie? Well, what reasons do I have to lie? Why does it look like this team are playing in bibs? Why does it look like they're warming up? That's annoyed me. Well, how you doing, Will? I hope you're well, mate. Ever since James Alcott introduced me to you, Will, and I'll admit that's how it happened. I think you're great. You're one of those people, Will, I would love to know better. Now, you may not feel that way about me, Will. But I just think you've got a lot of qualities, Will. You just seem like just one of those people, you know? See you spreading out. Well, I hope he's well. He's a good pal of mine, is Spendog. But obviously, don't let him. Hang on, whoa. Let me clarify. Spencer, I've got Spencer's book. Spencer isn't just. He's an unknown mentor to me. I look up to Spencer in many different ways. Now, whether football manager ability is one of those, if he was here, of course I'd say so. But Spencer Owen is one of those people that in this industry, I don't have that many people I look up to, but Spencer's one of those people that is like, do you know what? If I can replicate the things he's done, I'll be pretty happy with that. You're gonna go on comms for a hashtag game, Ben? Potentially. I'm like relatively local to a game they've got coming up soon, so if it's all right with Ellie, she'll have to take me. Then yeah, you'll be looking up to many people at 6'2". Thank you very much. Oh, they're gonna score, chat, and I know that. I can sense it. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Can I be your agent with this? Well, I'd be too busy, mate. With the amount, I can't imagine you're a man that's not in demand. So I'll be too busy. I feel like the season started so well, and now it's going the way of every other season, despite the fact that we're actually quite good, and that is worrisome. I almost certainly should have made a change. Do you know what we should have done, chat? Put Kamara up front, and I realise that now, when it's too late and we're panicked. You know, that's obvious now. Can you play a false 9 off her advanced words? I don't know. We're learning, aren't we? Come on, let's have an equaliser. I also have no idea how good these teams are. We only played them once. I forget about that. We're going to be in the relegation playoff at this point. Chicken sensations is the best flavor. It's Kamara. Yeah, I'll tell you what. That's what I'm about. That is what I'm about, chat. Come on. You make a little change, and you succeed. I'd love it. I'd love a winner late on. Terence, where's my man Terence? That's who I'm backing to. Is that Terence there? I think that's Terence. That is Terence. Terence with a winner, chat. Anyone? Go on, Terence. Terence with the winner! I called it! Come on! No! 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 Oh! Oh! Oh dear. I feel like the music's on point. I can't believe it. Well, that is an anticlimax. Well, that's going to seal things off for us as we come towards 3 hours.